in the Halachot of Lashon Hara Rechilut. Continuing with, Rechilut is still forbidden. Common misconceptions, the Chafetz Chaim and the author, based on the Chafetz Chaim, clarify that in these scenarios, Rechilut is still forbidden. We said yesterday, even without intent to cause ill will. Today, number 2 is even to others, meaning Rechilut is prohibited even when spoken in the even when not spoken in the presence of the relevant party. For example, there are 4 people. We have person 1, 2, 3, 4, Reuven, Shimon, Levi, Yehuda. If Yehuda, person number 4, relates to Levi, person number 3, that Reuven said something about Shimon. So person number 4 said to person number 3 that one said something bad about number 2. So again, the subject and the person who got spoken negatively about are nothing to do with each other. What's the halacha? Even if Yehuda does not say anything to Shimon directly, generally this information will filter back to Shimon and it will cause ill will between him and Reuven, according to the principle of chavra itle. We have a rule that your friends have friends, word will spread. So even if you're talking to someone that's not connected, nothing to do with the subject and the person that they're speaking negatively about, it's still considered rechilut, even though it might not get back to the subject themselves. Even if Yehuda warns Levi, don't tell this to anyone. Person number 4 says number 3, don't tell anyone. He must still desist from such speech, as in most cases there will be some negative aspects included in the discussion about either Reuven or Shimon. Thus, you have spoken Lashon Hara even if it does not violate Rechilut. And if there's no derogatory information in the Rechilut and the listener will not repeat it, there is no transgression involved. However, if the listener is a relative of the subject, it does not help to warn him not to repeat the information. Since the Rechilut was about a relative, the damage has been done even if it never gets back to the subject. So when it comes to Rechilut, we just find it as it's peddling. You see something, you say something that will cause ill will between 2 parties. The halacha even extends to if you're not talking to either of the 2 parties, to a third party, it's still considered rechilut if it's derogatory. If it's not derogatory, you have to be careful if it's the person's family, because it'll cause problem with the subject. And now category number 3, and we'll wrap up with this for today. Even if the subject does not care. So again, if Reuven requests that Shimon tell Levi what he said about him or did to him, in essence, Reuven doesn't care that Levi will be upset at him. Very often there's people that say, I don't care if he's mad at me. I don't care if that person gets upset at me. I don't care if she's upset with me. If that person has that mentality and that's his approach, it would seemingly be prohibited for Shimon to do so unless the Reuven has a legitimate reason why he wants Levi to know this information. So again, just because someone doesn't care doesn't make it now permitted to cause ill will between others. Again, obviously, if he's expecting him to say sorry, or if it's a betin trying to get someone to come to court, these cases are the exception to the rule. But generally, it's not a leniency to say, I don't care if that guy knows I don't like him. It's still not allowed. You can't be involved in spreading of the negative information. It's considered rechilut. Hazak Baruch, and we'll wrap up here today.